So this we'll speak here. Why is so special? So this there is one in one universe. There is one Brahma. Brahma means the first being who is inserted in the universe. And this one Brahma, he was watching this Bhagavatam when it was spoken, and it was spoken by Sukadev Goswami to Parikshit Maharaj. As we progress in the Bhagavatam in the future, we will actually explore what happened there in detail. But for now, we can say that this Bhagavatam was spoken there, and Brahma heard this Bhagavatam. And not only that, but Parikshit Maharaj was completely liberated from this world and became a pure devotee from hearing the Bhagavatam in 7 days. So Brahma was thinking to himself, what is this? This so many millions and thousands of years it takes for me to do meditation to achieve liberation. So many millions of thousands of years of hard tapasya. And this one Parikshit Maharaj, in 7 days, he got all of that. How is that possible? So Brahma took his magic scales. He's got some magic scales like this. And he put all Vedas, all Upanishads, everything on one side. And he put Bhagavatam on the other side. And to his amazement, all Vedas and everything that is Vedic could not outweigh the Bhagavatam. In fact, the Bhagavatam was heavier than all put together. So Brahma, being very surprised about this, became very astonished. And so all demigods and everyone who was watching became very astonished. So nextly, there was this is the story by which, because we can talk, we can read, we can talk, and we can try to pick our brain what is so nice about Bhagavatam. But if we don't think to ourselves, not thinking my own thoughts, if I see what is in scripture, how do they glorify Bhagavatam? This is better than my intelligence can say. It's better to look on the scripture, what did they say? So, once upon a time, there was this great sage, Narad Muni. Everyone know Narad now? Everybody know? He's what they call a cosmic spaceman. He can go here or there. Anywhere he wants to go, he can go. He can fly in the sky, he can walk on the ground. He can go to the spiritual world, he can go to the material world. So Narad Muni, they call him the spaceman. But he is also a great sage. And one day, he come to this sacred place known as Bhadrakashram. You know Bhadrakashram? No? Bhadrakashram is one place in Himalayas. You know this Badrinath? Anybody know? Badrinath? So this Badrinath is the place of Nara and Narayan Rishi. In the beginning of this, just now I say this one sloka, Narayan namaskritam naranchaiva naraottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tatodayat udairait. So before reading Bhagavatam, we read this sloka. Because Narayan namaskritam naranchaiva naraottamam, those two great sages, Nara and Narayan, we give obeisance. Yeah. Then it speaks Vedavyas, the author and compiler of Bhagavatam. So we give our pranams first to these people, because this is the very sacred place where Bhagavatam was first written, you know. So Narad came to that place. Prabhuji, do you mind sort of moving a little bit back, because I'm sort of, it's difficult for me to speak. I'm sort of listening to you. Okay. Is it okay maybe to go a little bit back so I cannot hear? Swapping, yeah. I'm trying to speak and I'm listening to the other language. Yeah, that must be very difficult. Okay, I'm going to pause here. Just to quickly also say, in the beginning of the class we make bhajans, we make bhajans, and it's a little bit different to kirtans, because the bhajans have very deep moods and sentiments inside there. So we should also try and have one bhajan for ourselves, your bhajan, and when you come here you say, I want to sing my bhajan, so who you like, Radha Krishna, like Gauranga, Nityananda, you pick one bhajan and own that bhajan. And before the class, when you sing these bhajans, it purifies the atmosphere and it brings the blessings of the Vaishnavas here. That's why we sing for Gurudev, firstly, Vaishnav, Nitai, etc. like this. I got this. No, it's okay. When you guys are ready, then I'll carry on. Sorry about that. Okay, so that time there was Narad Rishi, and he came up to this very special place, Badrikashram. And that time he was going there, he saw these 4 young boys, very young, small, and these are actually great sages, great celestial sages that never age. And there was a great meeting of these 2 personalities. So the four young boys, sometimes described as 4, sometimes described as 1. Sometimes they say Kumara said this, sometimes they say Sanat Kumara said this. So we should understand they were born at the same time, and after Brahma, first was these people were born. So Narad Rishi came up to this Badrikashram and felt very sad, actually. But seeing these 4 Kumaras, he felt very happy. And the 4 Kumaras said to him, "Oh Narad, you are so upset. I can see you are upset. Why? Tell me, what is your problem?" So Narad, being there, said, "Oh, Krishna is gone. At this time, Krishna had fairly soon just left the planet." And he said, "Oh, everywhere I go, everywhere is empty. I go to the holy places. I cannot find happiness in this world anywhere. My mind is so tormented. Everywhere I go, I see the influence of this Kali." You know Kali Yuga? Dark age. The dark age. All this influence at the present moment as well is everywhere. But this Narad Muni is a very high-class devotee and loves to see spiritual things. So you can imagine he's walking in this world and sees nothing he likes. So his mind has become very restless and very sad. And he's explaining to the 4 Kumaras like this. And he says, at this point it's very nice to see what Narad Muni does, because this is a very instructional. This is very instructional. All problems are there. All situation is there. He is suffering. And what does he think? Oh, Chalo Vrindavan. I want to think of Krishna, no? So he went to Vrindavan. So we have to see like this. Oh, even Narad Muni is tormented in this Kali Yuga. Yeah, even great sages are finding it difficult And what do? Go to Vrindavan. Because this is very nice sages are there still. They can help us. And he says to himself, oh, I want to think about Krishna, so I'm going to Vrindavan. And there, what does he see? Very interesting sight. He's looking there, he sees one lady is there. And this lady, very beautiful lady is there. And she is very sad, very sad. And on the floor there is two old men passed on the floor out, unconscious. And she's thinking, oh, she is crying for this too. And Narad Muni, being very high-class sadhu, if you go to see one sadhu one time, he can purify you just by looking. You can just see him and he will give you purity, be nice of heart, all your troubles are go. So this girl, she is sitting there and she says, oh, great sage, please stay here. Please stay with me, because you are a great sage, I am suffering. And again we can see this very nice Vaishnava etiquette here. You know, we see a sadhu, we give great honor, and we take shelter. This is the process. However, another turn of events is there. Oh, what is your name, Mataji? You are here. Who are these two living, fallen men here? Are they related to you? Like this he's saying. She says, oh, Narad, there's a problem. These two are my sons. And my name is Bhakti Devi. And this is my son Gyan, means knowledge. And Vairagya means detachment. Yeah. These two of my sons, they have fainted and they won't come back to life. And everywhere I'm walking in this world, I am also feeling so much tormentation, so much pain. So what do I think? Yeah? Like Narad Muni, Chalo Vrindavan. Yeah? So it's very nice. So she goes to Vrindavan and says, in this place, I became alive. I got resuscitation. But my sons, is a big problem. So Narad Muni says, oh, Bhakti Devi, this is very nice, that in Vrindavan, Bhakti never dies. Bhakti is there all the time, cannot leave Vrindavan. So you come here, you get well. So then Bhakti Devi say, oh, how is it possible Kali Yuga has come here? Why? And how is it possible that this Kali Yuga is allowed to stay here? Why? So this time Narad Muni, and also she says, how is possible Krishna is accepting this? Krishna has gone now. How is possible he is letting this to happen? So Narad Muni, being very wise and intelligent, said, oh, Mata Bhakti, actually Bhakti is his Swamini. He is a servant of Bhakti actually, because he everywhere he goes says Narayan, Narayan, Bhakti Yoga. He has written some shastras there. So he says, oh, how is it Krishna, how come Kali Yuga is here like this? He said that moment, the very moment when Krishna left, as soon as one foot left the ground, that very moment Kali came. Because whenever Krishna is there, it's become like Goloka Vrindavan. Yeah, not Satya Yuga, like Goloka. Beyond the golden age when Krishna is there. So when Krishna is gone, Kali Yuga, like one snake, came straight there. So this is why Kali Yuga is here. Because Krishna left. He allowed this place open for him. Nextly, oh, how come he's allowed to stay? How come he has his abode here? And this is also very nice, because this great king, Parikshit Maharaj, he was there, and he said, at that time, he was the king. Kali Yuga wants to come, he's come to his territory. So the king goes to see him there. And this again is covered in Bhagavatam in detail. We will talk later about this. But it is said that Parikshit Maharaj was like one black bee, meaning like the bee can go on the flower and take the nectar out the flower. But no one else can, and then the bee can turn that into honey. Yeah. He can take the essence of the thing. Yeah. So this is why Parikshit Maharaj is like a black bee, because he foresaw that, oh, this Kali Yuga will take the essence of everything. Everything will be destroyed by Kali Yuga. All essence will disappear. But one thing we will have here is that only simply by chanting the holy name and remembering the Krishna's pastimes, we can have that fruit that is not available by thousands of years meditation, yoga, tapasya, any other kind of Vedic or any following. This fruit is unattainable by that in thousands of years. But simply by chanting the holy name, we can get that very speedily. So for this reason, and this reason alone, Parikshit Maharaj considered Kali Yuga to be beneficial for devotees. So we should understand, although this world is falling apart, you don't need to explain how, it's falling apart. But we have one benediction here, that if we chant the holy name, we can achieve the highest destination in the spiritual world in a very short amount of time. So, nextly, he says, oh, why is Krishna allowing him to do this? Why is he tolerating him? So he said, oh, the actions of the people influenced by the Kali Yuga, that has brought the situation to where it is now. And due to this, due to time, so Krishna is tolerating, just as he tolerates all of us and everyone in this world. So Bhakti Devi said, okay, Narad Muni, you are a very good rishi, very high class. I understand this thing, very nice. You have squashed my doubts. So please, now help my sons. They are very, they cannot wake up and they are very old. Please help them. So Narad Muni says, oh, Bhakti Devi, I am your servant. You are not my servant, I am your servant. Anything you want, I will do. Therefore Bhakti said, oh, I will stay in your heart forever, to Narad Muni. So, what happened? He is, so Narad Muni, every scripture bringing out, he's looking here, he's reading this, then in front of this two sons on the bank of Raj, prepare nice puja, start chanting Veda, Upanishad, Rig, Sam, Vyajur, Artha, all Vedas, all Upanishads. He's speaking Bhagavad Gita multiple times, speaking. And just like that, no difference. So this Gyan and Vairagya, knowledge and detachment, these two are the son of Bhakti Devi, means underneath her, means servants to her. So Narad Muni is full of bhakti. Why he cannot arise these two like this? If one syllable he speaks is so pure, he can arise any living entity by half of one syllable. He can rise this living entity. So why he cannot arise these two? So this is why he's saying Leela. There is pastime going on. We have to understand there is a story here. Krishna is being so merciful. He is teaching us through his devotees. He is arranging like a game and he's playing to us. So Narad Muni is so stressed. Oh no, what to do? Again, being a pure devotee, in the heart, he says, let me think of my Krishna. So in those moments where it's difficult, we should think of Krishna. That is the best time as well. And from a sky, one voice came, say, another very nice thing said. This voice from the sky said, Sadhu Sangha, Sadhu Sangha, Sadhu Sangha. Go and find the sadhus. They will help you, no problem. So, this Narad Muni came to Bajrakashram. And who did he see there? 4 very wonderful young boys, like million suns come out in the sky. And when you see that suns, Normally, if you look at the sun, your eye is hurting, but this time your eye is healing. This is spiritual sight. He is seeing darshan of the sadhus. Oh, help me, please. And he relayed this story to them. And they said, oh, Narad, you have some problem here, but you should relax. Huh? There's a very easy way we can deal with this. You take very nice articles and all nice preparations, and you read Bhagavatam for 7 days. After reading Bhagavatam for 7 days, both Bhakti, Gyan and Vairagya will revive fully. And Bhakti will grow all her limbs, you know. Not just these 2 limbs, all small angas are there. Bhakti will get all of this back. So 7 days, 4 Kumaras speaking Bhagavatam. Everybody there that time became sinless. Every thousand rishis are there listening to this. Everyone purged of their sins became pure. And Gyan, Vairagya and Bhakti revived fully in the Kali Yuga. So this we can see, oh wow, how wonderful is this Bhagavatam. Even Narad Muni, who is a pure devotee, Mahajan, knows the Vedas just like Krishna. Even he cannot revive these 2, but Bhagavatam can. So that is why this Bhagavatam is the treasure of this world. And Narad Muni after that feeling some confusion, you know, some doubt is there. Oh, how is it possible? I did Gita, Mahabharata, Rig Veda, Samaveda, Yajurveda, all Vedas I did. And not even one eyelid is moving. And then one time, 7 days, Bhagavatam, fully wakened, no problem. What is that? So 4 Kumaras sitting, oh Narad, you think you have seen this power of the Bhagavatam, you know? You have not seen the mercy of the Bhagavatam. Because this spiritual life is not only about find this book, read the book, learn my knowledge, increase my ability. Yeah, it's actually fully mercy. And the mercy is so much more beautiful than the power, the opulence of what can do. So we know a very strong Bhagavatam can revive Gyan and Vairagya and Bhakti in the dark age. But this is not, as 4 Kumaras are saying, you wait and you listen, because you have not heard the mercy of the Bhagavatam. What is merciful about the Bhagavatam? You haven't heard that. So, he said, sit down and listen. I will tell you some story. Once upon a time, there is one Brahman. Brahman means, really there's some different meanings, but really good meaning is one who is realized the Lord. But in this situation, he cannot say so much like that. He is coming in a very priestly family. He has lived all his life nicely following Vedas, following Guru. He has been a nice person. And Brahmanas are supposed to have very gentle nature. Very like a child actually, Brahmanas. Very innocent. That's why it can be tricked as well. And you will see how they can be tricked. And very honest they are. And this one Brahmana was here thinking, oh, he had married to a wife. But this wife was an opposite nature. Okay? She was very bad actually. She was very not honest. She was not honest. She was not sincere. She would smile in your face, and behind she would be thinking things like this. So we have to be careful with association. But this this Atmadev, his name was Atmadev, and he was living there, even though like this was happy. He was happy there living. And one time he started to think, oh, so long and no son. Indian people have progeny, Why no son? Like this is very bad for Indian civilized society. Yeah. I want a son, he's saying. I want a son. Oh, one day he goes to the forest. Oh, God, God, he's screaming to God, give me a son. And that time, actually, how fortunate was he? Because he met one in the forest while he was walking, screaming, oh, please God, give me one son. Who comes along? One sannyas. Sannyas is different as well. Sannyas means renounced. Yeah. It means doesn't have any grip on this world. Yeah. Only his grip on that world. So while he is walking in this world completely free, even he's such a sadhu that all people are benefiting from him, like a tree. A tree is giving everything to people, never asks for nothing. So this sadhu says, so Atmadev sees this sannyasi, says, oh sannyasi, please give to me some help. I'm troubled, I need a son, help me. And sannyasi, being very detached from this world, said, give up this infatuation for a son. What is wrong with you? Come with me, take sannyas, there is happiness here. He's speaking like this. You be happy without anything in this world. You'll see you'll be free. So he says, oh, no, I want a son, sadhu. So he cannot hear this from the sadhu here. So the sadhu does not press him. He does not make him do what he does not want to do. He gives him advice, like you plant a seed and wait. You not plant a seed and say, come on, get up. You cannot tell a plant to grow. It grows in its own time. So sannyasi says, oh, okay, fine. You want a son? No problem. Take this fruit. And pulls out one fruit. He says, give to your wife. If you give this fruit to your wife, she will become pregnant. So he takes this fruit and he says, explain to his wife everything. Wife, oh yeah, no problem, I will take this fruit, I will eat it. Yeah. But in the meantime, she said, oh, if I get a big belly, I don't want to be pregnant. Then I cannot wear my nice clothes. I cannot do this, I cannot look this way, that way. So she said, no, it's okay. Then her sister, who was similar nature, said, oh, no problem. I have had a baby. I'll give you my baby. We will say my baby died. And like this, you will have your baby. So she says, okay. Takes the baby. And she says, oh, my husband, I have no milk. Some problem is there. But this woman here, she had a baby and miscarriage. So she can feed. Okay? And this Brahmana, Atmadev, yeah, no problem. Go on chanting, do something. He is very innocent. He will believe if you say this to him, So, this sannyasi gave him this fruit. He decided to give to his wife. His wife said, I do not want to take this fruit. So, nextly, what to do with this fruit then, huh? Let's give to the cow and see if anything happens. Like this. So you can see her mind crooked like this. Give to the cow and see what happens. After the same time as this child is born, so too is one human is born from the cow. And they say to the sannyasi told him, if you have this baby, yeah, before the baby, 1 year, you have to do one thing. You have to eat only one thing, not mixing. Yeah, you have to live a pure lifestyle. You say this to your wife. So then we look at the cow. The cow is only eating grass. The cow is a pure. Yeah. So what kind of progeny is going to come from this cow? Yeah. So like a miracle, due to this fruit, the cow gave birth to a man, human child, a boy, but not a man, human child. And the father was like, oh, I had no child, I wanted one son, and now I have two. Hare Krishna, no? He's thinking like this. And this cow son, he also had the ears like a cow, like this. Yeah. So for this they call Gokarna, the cow's ears. And Gokarna was so effulgent, like a million of suns as well, and very pure-hearted, and very learned and wise. And as these two grew into manhood, adulthood, then what happened? Gokarna became a learned pandit, learned sage, very full of dispassion, vairagya, yeah, full of bhakti, full of all things. He's there, like a cow. And this other son, he's named Dundukari. Dundukari was 100% and 180% opposite. He was big sinner by this time. He would spend so much money, he would steal and rob and kill and cheat. His whole life. He's tired. His whole life he would do like this. And he came to the point he was living with 4 very like prostitute ladies, became living with 5 of these. And he was so terrible that his father, Atmadev, now he's singing to Krishna like, "Oh Krishna, if only I had no son." Yeah? So beginning he is saying, "Oh Krishna, if only I had one son." And then after he's got this very bad son, he say, "Krishna, I bet I had no son." Like this. By that time, Gokarna, who is very expert in timing, he happened to come along then. He said, "Oh, you don't worry, look, you relax, you take sannyas, okay? There is no problem now. Look what your life has become. Your life is upside down now. You have so many torment. You go and take sannyas." So he went and took sannyas and left the world like this. Left the material world. However, this Dundukari was still here at the house, tormenting his mother. Mother could not take any more, left the body. She could not take this grief. And the son was stealing from her. So painful like this. Mother is seeing like this. So all this now, very bad thing happened to him. Because you know karma? Karma is, if I do one action, there will be a reaction. So in the same way, he left his world in a very bad way. These ladies were living with him, say, "Oh, how big criminal he is," you know, big criminal. One day the king will definitely come for him and will definitely kill him and kill us for helping him. So we will definitely let us kill this man. So he is working so much for this material life to serve these 5 women he's living with, and they turn around and decide, "Oh, we will kill him." And they killed him. Very sad. Should I keep it a bit? They put one live coals into his mouth, and in this way he left this world. And where you have this situation, very bad situation, if you leave the world in a lot of pain, your soul cannot move. You become stuck in between here. And he took on the form of like a big, very fearsome ghost. And he would come and he would go and find someone there, and he would grab them, shake them like this. They can do these things, influencing people. Very evil man. And this time, he is thinking, "Oh, you know, this is how they think. Oh, what is the situation? Oh, why am I like this? I have no body now. Oh no. It's Gokarna. He is the reason I am like this." You see how they think like this? Some people think like this. "Oh, it's not me, it's him. This Gokarna. He could have helped me, but he didn't help me. So I'm going to go and haunt to him." So he goes into his room, Gokarna, meditation, peaceful, no problem. But actually Gokarna had traveled the earth to holy places. After he heard his brother had died, he traveled the earth to all holy places and did this, what they call, you know, death ceremony? Shraddha. After someone leaves this world, in Vedas, we do one Shraddha ceremony where you offer something to Krishna in the name of this person. Extra bonus, yeah, for their journey. He went to every holy place and did Shraddha for his brother. So you can see how is he thinking and how is he thinking. Yeah. So Dundukari being in his meditation, very peaceful, very very shanti. Sorry, my bad. What did I say? Dundukari. yeah, not Dundukari. He was a ghost. He was very bad. He could not meditate. Gokarna was sitting in a very peaceful meditation. And slowly, just like you hear sometimes in the radio, if you are getting in one signal, you're trying to find the right dial, you're like this. His meditation, and he can feel there's something there. What is this? Yeah? And this thing becomes stronger and more powerful. Oh, there's some Rakshas ghost is there, he's thinking like this. Then after this ghost appeared before him, like a demon one time, then like a lion, then like a demigod, then like Indra, switching this way and that way. Gokarna knows this is not Indra. Okay, this is not energy of Indra. Gokarna knows this is some problem is here. Yeah. So just like this, took one water. Yeah, took one water and whispered secret mantra. Yeah. Om Gange Chaya Munachaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Kavere Sindur Jalesmin Sanidim Kurur. Yeah. Then offer this. Did I say wrong? Okay, anyway. Offer this to Krishna. Because sometimes you say mantra wrong is no problem. Krishna can hear, he accepts. If he likes you. Anyway. One holy water is here now. Because he made this Ganga, all 6 rivers, holy rivers came into his hand when he said that mantra. Then he gave that water to Krishna. Offered this water to Krishna. So this water becomes like super holy juice, you know. And froze on the ghost. And just like that, bang! You know this evil mind that he has in his mind? Oh, Gokarna is because of you, this immediately goes. And so many sins go as well. So many problems go. And that time, Dundukari can see, what have I done? What have I done with my life? Huh? I have wasted my life sinning. I've done so many problems that by my own actions, karma has come and taken away my body. And now I'm like a mist floating around. What have I done? He has realization. So he says, oh, Gokarna, you have only been kind to me. You have only been kind to anyone. In fact, you have no enemies in this world. Yeah, sadhus are like this. No one is their enemy. Everyone is their friend. So, this Dundukari says, please Gokarna, help me. This is showing very important change which is happening, because it is very difficult for living entities to put their head on the ground and ask for some help. But this time he could ask for help. And Gokarna said, okay, no problem. Yeah, because you are my brother and I love you, I have already made this. I have done hundreds of these shraddhas. Surely this will work. And he said to him, I'm afraid, my brother, not thousands and thousands upon shraddhas will cure me of my sins. Thousands and thousands of shraddhas. That time Gokarna is like this, oh, thousands of shraddhas cannot help you. What can I do? I don't know anything so powerful like this can help you. So he said, okay, no problem. This time, Gokarna as well, being very intelligent. Because like a cow, his mind is very peaceful. So that way, the heart which has your intelligence in there, you can speak, and your mind is not going to throw it away. Yeah. So the heart is saying to him, oh, what do you do now? You don't know what to do. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. He screams to Krishna, to God, oh, please help. Look at my brother. He is so suffering. I need to help him. I have this pang of affection for him. And then, you know the sun god, Vivaswan? There's one in the sun, inside one very important big demigod, riding his chariot there. We cannot see him with these eyes, but he is inside. And he shouts to him, oh, no problem, no problem. You read 7 days Bhagavatam. 7 days Bhagavatam? Oh, just this. It says only. Okay, no problem. So Gokarna, he set up Bhagavatam Saptaha reading. This means Bhagavat Saptaha means Bhagavatam reading, the whole of Bhagavatam, over the course of 7 days. So this was arranged. And every sages came from miles around, and they sat down, and they waited to hear the Bhagavatam. And Gokarna, very learned, could speak this Bhagavatam, and he arranged everything as per scriptures. And Dundukari, being like one, like a mist, ghost doesn't have a solid form, he has like a misty form. He could not stay in one place. So if you cannot stay in one place, how can you listen to someone if he is in one place? If you are always floating around here, imagine you're trying to listen to me, but you're walking up and down this room. You are walking around, floating around, you cannot listen. Therefore, he decided, okay, no problem, there is one bamboo stick there. And it has 7 joints, like the knot in the bamboo, 7 going up. So he flies and goes on the bottom one. This way his whole thing could be one. He could be one-pointed. Yeah. And he said, I will listen here for 7 days. As Bhagavatam was reading, one day goes. They heard a pop. This one joint of the bamboo had popped. The intense heat had broken this, and he had gone to the next one. After 2nd day, again popped, and he goes to the next one. And after seven days, he had come out of there and attained what is called the liberation. And what is that? Moksha, yeah. But it's a very special moksha. It's beyond all moksha. It's where you learn who you are. So it is said he became like, he had a form quite similar to the Lord, very beautiful, and have like a blue skin, lotus hands, lotus feet, lotus eyes, yeah, all curly locks there, 4 arms as well having. And he came out of there, this was his, imagine, you can say, everyone has a secret form in their heart, waiting to come out. And his had come out, like this. So, what mercy is that? What mercy is that? There is no possible chance he could be a bigger sinner. He did everything multiple times. Yeah? There's no possible chance you can be worse than Dundukari. He became a ghost. He lost his human body, he lost his human ears. Yeah? But because of the Bhagavatam, the mercy of the Bhagavatam, through 7 days, only after 7 days, he attained his Swarup, his eternal form. And was seen in the sky, giant celestial Vishnu airship flying down, and all devotees, Haribol, 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 like this, and everyone nice dancing, wow. I've never seen this. Many rishis are there. I've never seen this before. Then one servant of Vishnu comes down and goes to take up Dundukari. And while they're going over, everyone says, oh, this is very nice. Oh, wow. Look at this mercy, huh? But this is a thing. Gokarna, because he's like a cow, his mind is very calm. And so his intelligence is very sharp. And he said the most intelligent thing, which all rishis, all sages didn't say. Yeah. He said, oh, we have all heard this Bhagavatam, okay? You are taking Dundukari, okay? What about us? What about us? We all heard this, no? Why can't I come with you to the spiritual world like this? So they say, oh, Gokarna, you are very blessed. You are very sacred, and what you have done is very nice. And there's just one situation, because although you spoke the Bhagavatam so expertly, yeah, there was nobody here who listened as expertly as Dundukari. Dundukari did not eat for 7 days. He did not leave one spot. He did not speak to anybody. He kept his mind focused on the Bhagavatam, and he reflected every day. So much so that he burned away the inside of a bamboo. Just like us. If you have a flute for Krishna, wants to play the flute, can he play the flute? Is there not inside? No, because the air has to come through, has to be hollow. So like this, Dundukari had listened perfectly. So this is another lesson is there. So many lessons actually in Vedas all over the place. But to listen, actually his attainment of his form, his spiritual form, it was based both on speaking and listening. And his level of listening was so high that he burned through all his anarthas, all his internal vices, burned through in 7 days. So hearing this, the Vishnu servants are very happy, say, oh, you are very intelligent, Gokarna, you are saying this thing, what about us? Don't worry, all of you on this one spot has become fully sinless. There is no sin left in any of you. Okay, but just one more time, read Bhagavatam. So then, okay, again, everything come back to there, sages, rishis, everyone there, okay, no problem. Gokarna speaking again Bhagavatam. At the end of this time, there is one big rumbling on the ground. And things are moving and there's shaking and everyone, what's this? And in the sky, thousands upon thousands of Vishnu ships, of the heavenly spaceships from the spiritual world filled the sky. You could barely see light in between. And all are so happy, Haribol, Haribol, ba, 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 Swarup, Swarup, Swarup. Everyone attaining their form and going home. And before the Narayan Vishnu, the Vishnu Sevak also told to Gokarna, Krishna will like you. Like this, he said to him. One ship came right down to Gokarna, and Krishna came out the ship and said, oh Gokarna, I have missed you so much, and embraced. Yeah, because Krishna liked him so much, because how kind he was. You know, his brother was the worst person you can think of, and he never turned his back on him. And even after death, when he didn't have to do, he helped him. Krishna really likes this quality of compassion, very much. And also his ears are like a cow. Krishna loves the cows now. But how many friends has he got that got ears like a cow? Huh? Maybe one, who knows? So in this way we can see how wonderful, how magnanimous is the Bhagavatam. Yeah. How merciful is the Bhagavatam. So we will, probably I will maybe come here maybe once a month, possible, and I'll probably just speak Leelas from Bhagavatam. And yeah, that is a nice place. if there's any questions or anything like that, otherwise we can carry on. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhuveva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo.